Hi, it's Peggy with Creative Scraps again, and I'm with part 2 of my video for Marion Smith's 31-day challenge. And so far I've gotten my cover done, and there's something different about how Marion did her cover and how I did my cover. We did use the same papers. We inked. Look at my hands. I've been inking and getting grungy dirty. Love it. So I inked my edges, and I used crushed corduroy, then I used vintage photo, and then I was going to use walnut stain, but then I decided not to, and I decided to use black soot because there's a lot of black accent in the album on Marion's pages, so I wanted to kind of keep the theme, and it made it really grungy, really grungy, which I love. So I'm going to show you how I did my cover. My cover is hard. And this is still folded, but what I did is I took a piece of chipboard, just a plain piece of chipboard, and I'm going to show you with my back covers how I created it. And I already punched my holes for my guide, so I know where I'm going to punch. I've also taken my long piece of coil, and I have snipped it to get 2 pieces, and of course, now that I'm on camera I can't get them out. So what I did is I just took it and I hooked it in to see how many I needed, and then snipped it off, and then did the same on this side. So my cover and my coils are ready to go, so I'm going to put those aside. So let me show you how I did my cover. I took a piece of chipboard, and what I did is I just used one of the sheets to measure, and the reason I did this and just traced it on the chipboard is because not every page is going to be the same size, because every printer is different. And so I just traced a line, and you only need one piece of chipboard. Take one piece. This is 8.5 by 11 chipboard, and you can see I didn't even get my lines perfectly, because it doesn't matter, because I'm actually going to go on the inside of the line just a little bit, but I won't do that until after I trim it down. So I'll trim it right on the line where I had drawn, and it's going to take a couple. What I do is I turn it over and just do one swipe, which will pop right off. So now we'll flip and cut this piece off, and I'm not being perfect with my cuts. I don't measure. I'm not a freak out person about measuring. So then I take my 2 sheets that are going to be my front and back cover, and I just line them up, and I say, okay, I need to do a little bit off this side and a little bit off the top. So we'll stick it back in, and I just do another little small slice, because what you're going to do is at the end you're going to put some black soot ink on it, so you're going to cover up any of the chipboard that's going to be showing. So now I take the 2 pieces. You can tell I really inked up my pieces. And that looks pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is, I was trying to decide what adhesive to use. I don't want to use a tape runner, because when I glue stuff to chipboard, I really like to use just plain old glue stick, the purple ones, because I really get a really good seal with the glue stick, and I can control how much I put on. I can get right up to the seams, and it dries clear, so if I get any that goes over, onto my paper, I'm not really worried about it. So do that. I'll take one of these covers. These were the inner pages, but I'm using it as my back cover, my inner and outer back cover. And another reason why I like the glue stick is you have a little bit of play time. You can maneuver it. Now I'm going to take just a simple brayer, and I'm going to brayer this on. And I have to say, I've had this sprayer for I don't know how long, and I never used it because I didn't want to get it dirty, and I used it for inks, I was never using it. And Heidi Swap on her web channels uses it all the time to adhere paper down, and I thought, oh my word, because I used to sit there and go like this and go like that, and it's like the brayer just gets such great impression